nothing to me. Drifting now, drifting. So anytime you decide to pack up your things and leave. No, I've never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Still I had to try. Yeah. Oh, let me get my words right and then approach. Come on, I'll treat you like a man is supposed. You'll never have to cry. No, I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. And she's royal, yeah, so royal. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moves to her own beat. She has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen. She's a queen.
Nobody's here yet. Louder with my belly. Since nobody's still here yet, I'm normally a bit on TikTok, but I'm trying this because I'm getting too censored on TikTok and I want to talk about stuff. I'm gonna go make myself a vegan iced coffee on the streets, on the bench. I'm gonna be back in one moment. Maybe I should take you guys with me, because I know on TikTok that's not good to leave the camera for too long. I'm still learning the rules here, but to my feeling, the rules are a bit better here. I don't know. Haven't been as censored here as I have been on TikTok. They don't want their voices out, guys. I don't know. People say speak up, but they don't listen when we do.
I know the king and queen, so I never leave your side.
This was my breakfast today. Some avocado with nuts and some Danish black bread and brown bread, råbrød, if you know, you know. And with some of these. And yeah, I really want to make some iced coffee now with this. And with, where is it? Here. This, guys. Yeah, man. I'm gonna put you guys here for a minute. Are you clean? If you're not, you will be clean in a moment. I'm sorry if anybody's tuning in. I'm new here. We have the channel we have made vlogs on for 2 years. I have plenty of vlogs. Check it out. But I'm usually live on TikTok, but they started to restrict me way too often. I cannot talk about anything. And I hope, and I've been told that YouTube is less restricted and less of my videos are taken down here. So we're trying to get this one going. So I'm just going to talk with myself till something happens here too. That's how I started on TikTok. That's how I'm gonna get a voice out here. Okay, gonna make a little cup of coffee here. Do it like this so not too much comes out, because I don't like too strong coffee taste. A little bit, and all the caffeine, guys, that's not healthy. Not for me. I'm getting crazy. Right now, I'm chilled. I'm relaxed. I can have one cup. And this Danish, if you're in Denmark, try this. NatalYah, it's a local Danish plant milk, and especially this oat barista, very good. Like, it's not for food, for like coffee. It's like sugar. You don't need sugar in it if you normally drink a bit sugar. If you appreciate it, just tastes like sweet. Nice. I just mix it properly without putting way too much in. a bit then. Shake det. Ordnet igen. And put a bit more in. Like that. Nice and creamy. Iced coffee. Not so expensive in Denmark. Easy. You can even do it as a hobo. Hashtag hobo influencer hack, guys. I'm gonna go back in the car now, guys. I could like blend it more perfectly, but to be honest, I don't care. I'm not such a fancy lady. Dima's chilling over here. Woohoo! Says hi to YouTube. We're trying YouTube today. Woohoo! Dima took the tent down over there. Nobody's here yet, but we're starting. They kick me out all the time on TikTok. So yeah, normally I'm never live on YouTube, but we're trying, guys. We're trying. I'm sitting in the passenger seat, guys, because I'm not driving. I'm just chilling in the car, and I don't have a driving license. It's Dima's car. I'm just chilling in the car, charging and stuff. Oh boy! The police was after me because I was too broke. So I think they noticed online or something that Dima got a car and saw me in the car, because even though they made a deal with me to like pay them $500 a month, they sent police after me anyway. So because I think they saw me in the car in my videos or something, I don't know, wanted to check if I had owned something. I own the most expensive thing I own is this phone, and you need to have a phone. It's okay to have a phone as a homeless person. You even need it in Denmark. And this karaoke machine, nothing like of big value. So, but I wanted to see if they could confiscate something. Look how terrible people are. They have like rent apartments out with like problems in them. They don't want to fix. That is a bad thing to do. We were already former homeless. We were homeless on the street 2.5 years, and by selling the Danish street homeless paper and one little welfare we shared and collecting bottles in 2.5 years, we rented out a place privately in Denmark. It had sadly problems in the apartment, and he was supposed to work for this dude, but he didn't really want him to work for him. He just wanted him to work for free on his house. That's what happens with homeless people sometimes. And I could barely breathe in this apartment and stuff like that. And I had I have problem with this then, and it was like 4th floor, but the stairs were like terrible, and because he made the apartment one way and the other. So the outside, when you have to go out to like the fire entrance, that was the only entrance. So it was actually an illegal apartment. So sometimes in Denmark you get help, like if you're on welfare, to pay for an apartment, but it has to be approved apartment. So he couldn't get like help to that in apartment, and he didn't fix the problem, and he just wanted Dima to work for free. Like we had to ask for the money, like really little money, and we asked about the contract, there was no really contract, or maybe later or something. I was like, nah, if you're an immigrant, it's not good to work illegally, he needs a proper job, you're not gonna do that. And then he said, then I'm gonna pay him when he's that was also some different things that were a problem at the time. He was permit. Dima ended up waiting 2.5 years to wait on a work permit, because you cannot apply from the streets, and during lockdowns there was like extended waiting time also. So everything collided together, and we lost that apartment. But then it was fun, because the system sometimes helped to lend you for a deposit in Denmark, but they don't do that often to people who don't have kids, or they don't do that to immigrants so often. And I'm originally an immigrant because I grew up in orphanages, and not the first, not the second, not when I was the few years at my mom's place. Nobody made a Danish passport for me, so I have Polish passport even though I grew up in Denmark. So this is what it is. So I'm just blessed that I have what I have now. It's been a struggle, but then we found a second apartment, and the funny thing was, from the streets to an apartment, the system in Denmark didn't want us to lend us a deposit, but from an apartment that didn't work to another apartment, they did. So I understand, but I was also a social worker that helped with that. So I think when you ask as yourself as a homeless person for help, and when you have a social worker noticing you and wanting to help you and ask for you, it's different. It's like they listen more or help more the system also. So we got help for that apartment, but in 3 years the prices on the apartment and the water and heating bill rise with 50%, and we just couldn't follow. And Dima had some months with no money. He's still not in the beginning he wasn't even allowed to sell Husubi in Denmark, the homeless paper, because you have to speak a little bit Danish or English, and Dima really struggles with like learning languages. So he had no income in the beginning, and we had one shared welfare, and we were behind in the apartment from the beginning, and the prices rose. And then he had a job for a few years, but he was still, of course, he cannot speak Danish, no education, come from the streets and stuff. So he was very low paid, and he couldn't work many hours. If you're like almost 50 years old and you've been homeless half your life, you cannot work many hours, especially if you have some health issues. Dimas has a damaged hand and knees and stuff, so he has chronic like coughing and stuff. And after COVID, even the little he can work, when they give him a chance, they keep sending him home when he's coughing, because they think, oh, now COVID or whatever, but he doesn't have COVID. When he's like coughing, I don't get sick. He just has like the coughing. Some homeless people, he doesn't even ever he doesn't even smoke. When he was younger, he smoked big joints, but he's not even smoking. Even when he uses cannabis once in a while, he drinks it in cacao or tea. So he's not, the coughing. I don't know. It's maybe for sleeping on the streets in winter. I don't know. But so he had to work for a little while, but the income he got and the apartment bill rising, it just didn't. So we ended homeless again, guys. But now we are happy. Dima's brother landed him for a car. So so Dima has a car, but he's paying it off, or actually I'm helping him pay it off, because he's working only at Huseby now. And we have to relocate all the time and find a place to sleep. That's tough in Denmark because it's illegal to be homeless, but we have an invitation now in Aalborg. So today we're going to start to drive from this place we slept today and go slowly to Aalborg, across of Denmark. We have to like cross a bridge. It's a bit expensive to get there. We were welcome to live there for free for some weeks or some months. I don't know. Let's see what it is. Sometimes the invitations are not honest, really, or they want something else for it. Like in Tenerife, they really wanted some free labor, and we cannot work so much either. So, and I'm not gonna work for free anymore. I've been used and abused enough, so that's not gonna happen anymore. I can't. I'm barely walking also now after my Muay Thai injury. But yeah, this is live. Stay tuned. Hop in. I'm going to just listen to some music. If somebody comes in, has some question, come in. If you have questions after, if I put this live up after, it's okay. You can ask questions. There's no wrong questions. You can read the description, and ask questions about that stuff. I can answer from my own experience, from my own life. I'm no expert, but I'm sharing life. I think it's important. Girls like me do. And we need to get that shame off the poor girls, and we need to put the shame on the rich men, on the older men, often abusing these girls that are disadvantaged, much younger, often really need bread for a place to lie their head, and money to sleep, money to get food, or place to lie their head, to not be on the street. We also can be used and misused even for free, So we need to stop shaming the women who have been in the sex business. If you have been forcibly sold, human trafficked as adult, as a teenager, fault. The man who did it to you is their fault. And even if you went into sugar dating and prostitution yourself because you needed food or a place to lie your head and you couldn't find a job, or you were sick, couldn't maintain a normal job, or your immigration policies that did something that you couldn't have a job the first year in some the countries, nobody should be judging you, girl. Or boy, sometimes it's boy. It's most often girls in this business. In my experience, what I have seen, it's often girls, young girls, innocent looking girls. You see, I'm 36 years old. I was in the sex business. The boyfriend that introduced me to it, like, forced me kind of into it. He did. I was 20. I was 19, 20 when I started to writing with him online. It was an online dating going really, really wrong, guys. So it's not always like snatching up from the streets. It's not only 13-year-old girls. It's, you just need to look younger, and I looked younger at that age. When I was around 20, some people sometimes thought I was 14, 15, 16, 17. I look really, pretty younger, especially then. And he was 30, plus in the beginning of the 30s. And if I wanted to get a boyfriend, somebody to love me, I had no mom, no dad. I was basically homeless. I had nothing. And he promised to, date me and love me. And I ended human trafficked. And sometimes girls go into the sex business themselves still. I don't think we should judge any of them. Most of the girl I have never met a girl just like promiscuous, just loving it. Like every girl I have ever met, either it was a man forced them to do this because they wanted the money or they were like sick or whatever. They got a kick out of it. So a man always behind them selling them. It can even be a woman selling them, but mostly men, older than them. Or the girl are so poor they are homeless or about to be homeless if they don't go into sex business. And sometimes it's a graduation. Sometimes they like start with the cam girl. Maybe today it will be more like what do they call it? The app they use today. OnlyFans. Maybe it started OnlyFans. Then the offer get bigger and bigger, and in the end it becomes like full-blown prostitution. And sometimes it's also men looking for these girls, looking for amateur girls, looking for poor homeless girls on internet. I still to this day get messages from men who are 10, 20 years older than me asking, oh, I saw you were homeless, or do you want to earn this and this for this and this and that, and they see this as a help. They say, I can help you out. And sometimes I ask, okay, how can you help me out? And they want to pay for sex. If you're a person who wants to help a homeless person, you help them whatever you can. If you want to give them a sandwich, if you want to give them a hummus sandwich, or if you want to give them an apartment, I don't care, but you give them. Helping is giving. It's not expecting a sacrifice. You don't give some money, then expect sex. You don't give some food or lend you sofa and then rape somebody, because it is what it is, guys. I don't know if this video is going to be taken down, but I know nobody's here, but I'm going to leave it up. If you read this, I want coffee. Okay. Barney, so I didn't see it. Okay, I'm not your barista, but yeah, sorry. Cheers. You wanted coffee, you can get it too late here. You're off now, but sorry, I was speaking. I didn't see you was writing there. Yeah, maybe I should also get better noticing when people finally get in and say something, but I don't want to lose what I'm saying, so I want to finish talking and then I'm going to answer. And if you cannot wait for me to finish talking, for me to answer you, and you go out before, then yeah, then I think this life wasn't just that interesting enough for you anyway. So cheers. But hey, late, if you ever come back in and see it, hey. Think could ever wonder, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. And also singing, guys, it's not about being the best singer. It's about what you sing, the words you manifest through your voice. Hollywood has made something so superficial. You have to sing so perfectly to praise, because that's what it is. Singing is praise, guys. Either praise the bad or the good. You don't have to be beautiful outside. You don't have to be the most beautiful voice. You just have to be happy. You just have to want to do it, not for money, for God, for joy, for you, not for show. No, now the coffee is great. Shout out Rastafari. You with them? Yes. Ocean Rastafari. It's the karaoke version. Are you back, Barney? Or who is it? It's okay to talk here. I'm new to TikTok. I'm just starting here slowly. So I'm gonna be alone a bit. We don't have so much subscribers and followers, but I'm gonna keep trying. So people start gonna come in because I had something to say. I have something to say too, guys. You all wanna have a voice to be heard and understood. You step down into darkness, open my eyes, let me see. Beauty that is hard to adore me. Hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're all together. It's one of my favorites, actually. Is that called Oceans? I think of it often, but I don't remember what it's called. But this is my playlist, so. No, Here I Am to Worship it's called. Well, but it's from the Ocean CD or what? I don't know. I thought it was called Ocean, but this is Here I Am to Worship. Just try to Google that. Only you came to the earth you created. All for our sakes. To worship, here I am to bow. Okay, guys, we've been here. I don't know if we're gonna set this up. If I do, you can comment below if you have any questions. I try to answer every comment. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you there. Bye, guys.